Hello everybody, I am Shapples and welcome back to Let's Play Aqua Kitty. So we're continuing on from where we left off in the last part. I'm literally just going straight into this. I didn't even take a break this time, I'm just literally following straight through. But I absolutely enjoy this game, I really do. I think it's a great example that old school gaming has not died, because hell, you know, like I said, when was the last time an old school shoot 'em up like this was kind of designed and made? Because I can't remember the last time, but I absolutely love this. I think this is great fun. I think there's just so much fun to be had out of this. I really do. And I think arcade mode, as I said, which is a permadeath mode, I think that's it's another example that these guys knew what they were doing when it came to creating this game. Like, you know, because in those old shooters, like, you know, once you were dead, that was it, you had to start the game all over again. And I think that the fact that they've added in such a mode, I think that really shows even more again that these guys knew what they were doing. They knew what an actual old school shoot 'em up is all about, and the fact that they've added in a more casual mode for more casual players, they've also gone and accommodated for the old school hardcore shoot 'em up players as well. And I absolutely love that, and I think that is absolutely fantastic. I think that they've really done a good job, and it really shows that they know what they're doing, and that they went into this with the old school completely in mind. So I really do think that these guys knew what they were doing. I don't know where they got the idea of Aqua Kitty, but they certainly, I think it's easy to say that they definitely had the idea of making an old school shooter, and they really have done that, and it is absolutely fantastic, and the soundtrack is so much fun. You'll quickly find yourself, maybe not with me talking, but you know, if you played it yourself, you would quickly find yourself humming along to the tunes as well. I certainly did, and I think that, you know, you gotta give it a try. You know, it doesn't matter if you're into permadeath or into old school shooters or not, because this game pretty much accommodates both the casual gamer and the hardcore gamer as well. So, you know, there's certainly you know, there's enough there to accommodate each type of gamer, and I think that is absolutely fantastic. Because if that was a AAA, if this was a AAA title, it'd just be a case of, this is what you get, deal with it, or we don't give a shit. You know, whilst here they have accommodated for both, you know, both styles of gamers, both those new and, you know, a bit more casual, and those who enjoy the old school fucking painstakingly difficult game, which is essentially what arcade mode is. It's very fucking painful, because all it takes is one mistake and that's it, you're starting the game over again. And I just think that, you know, the game is simple but it's effective, and I don't see why people are not taking to this as much as they should. I don't really understand why, when you've got so much flexibility here, in a sense. Like, again, I will say straight out that there is a lack of power-ups, and the power-ups aren't that clever. They're not, you know, they're nothing spectacular. You know, they're not like what you'd see in Project X, where like one was called magma, one was called plasma, and the higher you upgraded them, the bigger and more widespread they got. And then there was lightning beam, and then there was the little pulse ones like this, you know. But with that said, you know, they've just about got enough there that it's reminiscent of the old school, and I don't think that you necessarily need all the power-ups like some of the older games had. I don't think it's a necessity as such. I think that you can still have a great old school shoot 'em up style, but not necessarily have like 12 different power-ups. I don't think that's completely necessary at all. And I think it might be this game's slight letdown because people are kind of going into this expecting that to a point, but you know, you quickly get over it. Like, you know, there's no way that you can kind of stay angry about it. You know, it's a game you have to give a chance. Like, first, if you went into this and just judged it by first impressions, you might say there's not a lot there, and that's it. You just kind of shut down. You have to go into this with a broad mind, and you have to give it a chance. If you don't, you probably won't get the enjoyment out of it. So you do need to kind of go into this with a sort of not so black and white attitude. Otherwise, you probably won't see the enjoyment in it, because it's just one of those things. You just gotta get into it. And now bollocks. Now this is starting to get hard. Oh boy, could you imagine this on fucking arcade mode? You just have to give it a chance, and that's it. And if you don't, so be it. I mean, at the end of the day, you're the one losing out on the fun that is to be had in this. But I thoroughly enjoy this. I think it's very clever, silly, yes, very, very silly. But I think that's a part of its charm. I think it's just so outrageous that it's fun because it's outrageous. That's kind of my viewpoint on this one. It's fun because it is outrageous, and it's different. There's no doubt about that. And sometimes different can be a scary thing because, you know, you're kind of reaching out of your comfort zone. But I mean, that's what life is about, really. It's getting out of that comfort zone, and playing games is really no different. There's going to be, Jesus Christ, this is getting really chaotic, and you know, there's going to be times in life that you're going to be having to get out of your comfort zone, and playing games is no different. I mean, there's been so many different games out there that are very, very unique, and they've done very, very well for themselves, and I just don't see why this wouldn't be the same in many shapes and forms. I mean, look at Don't Starve. That's been a huge hit, and it's had huge success because of it being so different. Minecraft being probably the biggest example of uniqueness that has just, you know, it's ridiculous. I mean, Mojang's just been sold to Microsoft for $2 billion, for fuck's sake. I mean, that just goes to show. I mean, Notch never expected it to ever get to that. He thought, you know, he just wanted to make a game. That was it. That's what he did. He never expected it to get to the actual stage that it did. And to be honest, he couldn't handle it. It's not what he wanted anyway. He just wanted to make a game, and because of Minecraft's popularity, it stopped him from making other things that he wanted to make. And that's pretty much why he went and sort of said, yeah, I'll take your hand as well, Microsoft. But you know, it's not because he's betraying anybody or anything like that, and I'm sure there's some people out there that are probably quite upset about him selling, but at the end of the day, he wants to do other things. He doesn't want to do Minecraft forever. No developer wants to work on one game forever. You know, I mean, as a developer, you're a creative individual, and you want to keep creating. And that's what Notch wants. He doesn't want to stick with Minecraft for the rest of his life. He wants to make other games. So, you know, of course, he's going to just sell up now, because he's been trying to do other projects for quite a long time, and he just hasn't been able to, because, you know, Minecraft has been such a success that he's had to continue working on it, and, you know, he doesn't really want that anymore. He just wants to make something new. And, well, now he can. He's got more than enough money to, anyway. Like, you know. But I mean, you know, different is not a bad thing. Like, I like something different every now and then. I mean, I'm not a huge point-and-click adventure player, because I have a habit of always getting stuck in them somewhere, and then I feel very stupid when I do figure it out. Point-and-click adventures have a habit of making me feel very stupid. But, you know, I do still play them, because it's nice to have a change every now and then, and every once in a while I pick up a title that looks very, very quirky, and, you know, I don't necessarily know anything about it. I just go into it completely and utterly oblivious to what's going on or what it's about, and just because it looks different, and generally it is very different, and 9 times out of 10 I really enjoy it. I generally enjoy these sort of weird and very quirky games. Like, I mean, what is there not to like about this? This is awesome. I love this little game. And it's, you know, it's not like it's a real hard drive buster or anything. It's only about 40 megs or something like that. It's quite simplistic, actually. This game is, how should I put it? It is simplicity in its greatest form, I suppose you could say. It's very, very basic, very, very simple. There's nothing hard about it. Controls maybe a little bit awkward at first, but you'll kind of get used to it. The only thing that I will quarrel, I will give out about a little bit, is that you can't reconfigure the controls, which would upset some people quite a lot. Which might suggest why the game has a bit of a lower rating than it does, and it deserves, because not giving the player the option to reconfigure the keys to how they please is kind of alienation. You're kind of alienating the actual gamer, so yeah, that can be a little bit dodgy. Enemy detected. A mouse. There's there one moment and then whoosh, gone. Why would cute little mice be at sea? To piss off the cats, of course. But, yeah, I mean, it's something that they should have kind of thought about, and they should have put in. Now, with that said, they do have a shitload of compatibility with this. This will work with the Xbox controller. This will work with joysticks. So you also have to remember that as well. So I don't know, you know, I don't personally know enough about configuration of controls and things like that, and how they work to really state much, but what I will say is that it could have been possible that they didn't allow it to be changed because it could have caused compatibility issues with controllers and things like that, so that's why. But that's the only kind of logical sort of idea that I have behind why they would do that. But you know, that's just an idea. That's not me saying that is the case. But it's the only particular reason why I think that they might not allow the controls to be reconfigured. Because it is kind of a cardinal sin when you're making a game and not letting the player change the configuration of keys. as every gamer is slightly different. They never all use the same keys, and then you've got lefties as well. Like, I'm left-handed, but I do pretty much everything right-handed, so I'm lucky in that sense. I still use WASD. But a gamer of, like a left-hand gamer, their controls are completely different because they use their right hand for the keys and they use their left for the mouse. So when you're playing a first-person shooter, they're using the arrows, so they have to completely reconfigure the keys. And there has been some games that haven't allowed that, and it's completely outraged some friends of mine, because I have a couple of buddies that are lefties and they play games left-handed, and there's been a couple of games that have very much upset them because they can't reconfigure the keys. The keys are just the way they are, and they're set for right-handed players. So reconfiguration is something very, very important when it comes to games, and it is something that should never be overlooked during the development of a game. Jesus Christ, this is getting really chaotic now. I think Sleeping Dogs was a criminal for this. I've never played Sleeping Dogs, but I believe I've heard that Sleeping Dogs was one of the criminals that did this, where they had it all set for WASD and didn't allow the player to reconfigure it. And of course, my buddy being a left-hand player, this did not suit him at all, to the point that it was practically unplayable for him. But with that said, at the same time, with this, you've got so much compatibility that you've got other choices. You know, I know there's the whole thing of, well, I shouldn't have to play with a joystick if I don't want to play with a joystick, or I shouldn't have to play with a controller if I don't want to play with a controller. There is that argument, of course, but you have to remember there is a lot of choices. So, you know, maybe that's why they didn't. I don't know. I don't have any direct answer for you, but you know, I can only kind of guess as to the reason behind not having the ability to reconfigure keys. But yes, it would upset quite a lot of... Jesus Christ! This is not going to be easy. This is going to take me longer than I thought. Imagine this in arcade mode. Holy shit, you'd need to be a pro to finish this in fucking arcade mode. But I think, you know, that it never hurts to have the ability to reconfigure keys. But with that said, not all games do have it, and unfortunately this is one of them. But so when I first started playing, I was kind of in an uncomfortable place because I couldn't reconfigure the keys to a way that I saw as handier for me, and I kind of just had to get used to the way the keys worked. I didn't really have a choice, you see. So that would upset people for definite, but god damn it. Me poor old kitties are getting kidnapped from left, right and centre here. But with that said, fantastic game all the same. Like, once you do get used to the keys, it's a great game once you do get used to it. But it does take a little bit of getting used to. God damn it, another cat lost. I'm not doing well here, am I? It's a case of trying to keep myself alive as well. This is... wow! This is mayhem. But this is what these games were like back then. They were absolute chaos and destruction. And I love it. They were really difficult. They were over the top, you know. And when it came to finishing them, I suppose you'd have to look back and say, maybe I finished that because of a bit of luck on my side as well. Because, excuse me, you did need a little bit of luck when it came to these games. You know, you had to have a few close shaves and a couple of, you know, pretty close calls. Well, that's the name of the game, man. Get used to it. God damn. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this level. This is really difficult. But I suppose I'm on the last zone, so that's always going to be difficult. You know, but these games were never made to be easy, so this could take me a while. But yeah, I mean, you can get this on GOG. It's $5.99. It's absolutely awesome. I really do recommend trying it out, and you know, just give it a try. I'm not asking you to necessarily like it and play it for fucking hours on end. I'm just kind of asking, try it out. And it's available on Xbox Live, and it's also available on, I'd say it's probably available on the PlayStation Store too. I can't vouch for that, mind you, but I'm pretty sure it probably is, because generally anything that's on Xbox Live is generally on the PlayStation Store as well. Shit! Wow, this is hard. It's just, it gets so chaotic, and I'm here trying to talk as well at the same time, which doesn't make it any easier. And then power up fucking containers doing damage to me as well. But which I don't necessarily agree with, but whatever. We'll go with it and just do our best to blow the shit out of everything. Oh no, this is not a good time to get an itch on my nose. Oh, that's better. These games, you do not want to be getting itches in the middle of having 40 odd enemies on the screen at once. And they're all there trying to basically destroy you in every way possible. This is chaotic. Absolutely chaotic. But again, this, as I said, this is what games were like. This is what these games were like. And yeah, it's tough, but sure, that's the name of the game, man. Get used to it. God damn it. I'm here trying to sort of dodge bullets from all directions, and this is not working. And I'm trying to sort of stop the cats from getting taken away. Ah! Oh, that was sneaky. This is tough. This is really, really tough. But I really enjoy it. Like, I've been kind of playing a lot of similar games lately, and I just wanted to do something a little bit different. Ah, bollocks, I've lost the cat already. This is not turning out well. And then I died. Wow. But yeah, I wanted to try something different, and I wanted to do a little bit of a different Let's Play as well. Because I've done a lot of RPGs, I've done a lot of shooters, and you know, I wanted something different for a change. You know, something different for you guys and for me. And yeah, when I sort of played this and just decided to check it out, I said, yeah, this is making an interesting Let's Play. And sure enough, here I am playing it. And I'm highly enjoying myself here. And I hope you guys are too. Because it is different. And that was kind of my goal, was to do something a little bit different. Because, you know, you do get pissed off playing the same kind of games over and over and over and over and over again. You know, like there might be different games, but you get pissed off playing the same genre all the time. This is why I mix up my games on. This is why I mix up my Let's Play of genre. Like, I don't just stick to one. Like a lot of YouTubers do, they just kind of stick to one specific genre, which, you know, that's fine. That's their prerogative. I mean, I have nothing against that. If that's what they want to do, then by all means they can. I mean, some YouTube channels are solely based on one game, like Minecraft. Some channels are just solely Minecraft Let's Plays, and that's it. Nothing else. Some are just horror Let's Plays, nothing else. You know what I mean? But me, I like to mix up my style, but that's just me. You know what I mean? Everybody's different. I certainly couldn't have a YouTube channel with just doing the same genre over and over. Like, you know, just playing horror, or just playing Minecraft, or just playing, you know, Terraria, or whatever. I couldn't do that. I find that quite. I find it aggravating, because I would find myself getting very annoyed, because I like playing different things. I like playing new things. Like, I admit that a lot of the top YouTubers, they do play different games, but only every once in a while. It's maybe once in a blue moon they might change their genre for maybe one game, and that's it. And then they go back to their traditional style. But I mean, if that's what works for them, that's what works for them. Me, I like to be awkward. I like to do things differently. I don't like sticking to necessarily one traditional genre. Like, I'd play nearly any genre apart from sport. That's the only genre I would blatantly refuse to play. Not that I can imagine it really making a very interesting Let's Play. Like, you know, a game based on basketball or Tiger Woods. Oh no! I was so close. Or a game based on Tiger Woods golf, or, you know, I couldn't imagine it making a very good Let's Play. I mean, they're good games, Tiger Woods, PGA golf. I do play them. Well, I haven't really played them in a very long time. I think the last time I played one of them was probably on the original Xbox. But as a night, oh shit, me kitties. As a general idea, this is not good. I'm doing worse now than I did before. I'm trying my utmost best here to just, you know, I'm trying to keep talking, and I'm trying to shoot things, and I'm trying to stay alive, and I'm trying to save these miners as well at the same time, and it's not proving easy at all. But it's fun. Like, you know, I'm having a lot of fun playing this. I really am. I'm enjoying myself. You know, I mean, like, it's nice to play something different once in a while, and you know, it's nice to keep things fresh. You know, different things. It's the way I like. I don't like doing the same thing over and over again. I like to do things differently. Okay, we're looking good. I've only got one life left though, so that's not necessarily very good. But I think we're doing okay. Might just about get through this. We've lost a lot of kitties, but fuck it. Wow. Whew. That was tough. I can only begin to imagine what the rest of these are going to be like. Fucking hell. Mice! Killer mice! Let's go! This is starting off way too relaxed for my liking. This is going to get chaotic, isn't it? Those things didn't used to be able to fire at me, but it seems like at later stages they can. I may remember that. Okay. Do. Got crabs and everything coming in now. Oh shit. Well, I wouldn't say coming in because they've been around already. Leave my kitties alone! You butt mon- oh shit. This can't be good. God damn it. Meow. Drop the cat. There we go. This will help. This will help quite a bit. Shit, I don't even know where I am here. I'm trying to figure out whereabouts I am on the map. There's just so many spots. Oh my god. Right, we'll give this one more go, and then I think we're going to leave it for this part. But then we'll definitely move on in the next part. I'm really enjoying myself. I really am. No, it's a different Let's Play. In a sense, you know, that it's a different type of game. I have done a lot of RPGs and I've done a lot of shooters lately. So doing something like this, you know, good old style shoot 'em ups. Yeah, I like it. I really do. And you know, it's pretty fresh for you guys too, because it's something, you know, it's something a little bit different. But you know, I just like to vary things up every once in a while. God damn it! Oh no! Stop the kitty! We're not doing too good, are we? How are you supposed to get through this without losing any cats at all? I will never know. A bit of luck, I suppose. You would need it. Right, it's kinda hard to do this, because I've got mice coming in from all fucking directions. And now I've cats being kidnapped from all directions, and I'm trying to dodge everything as well at the same time, and this is not working out very well. This is like, wow, this is mayhem. Right, I'm gonna leave it here for this part, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Thank you, and have fun.